Have you ever wondered what it would be like to visit one of the most photogenic galaxies in the universe? Imagine a structure so majestic and well-defined that even Edwin Hubble himself called it the perfect example of a spiral galaxy. Today, we're going to explore the fascinating Bode's galaxy, also known as M81, a cosmic masterpiece that reveals secrets about the very evolution of galaxies. Picture yourself floating through the vastness of space, 12 million light-years away from Earth, approaching a breathtaking spiral of stars, gas and dust, spanning 90,000 light-years across. As you draw closer, you begin to make out the perfectly symmetrical arms curling elegantly around a brilliant core. This is Bode's galaxy in all its glory. When Johann Elert Bode first spotted this magnificent celestial object in 1774, he couldn't have imagined the wealth of knowledge it would eventually provide us. Back then, astronomers were still debating whether these nebulae were even part of our own Milky Way. It would take nearly 2 centuries before we fully understood that M81 was an entire galaxy in its own right, a city of stars comparable to our own cosmic home. What makes Bode's galaxy truly special is not just its beauty, but its perfect textbook structure. Those sweeping spiral arms aren't just for show. They're cosmic nurseries where new stars are born from collapsing clouds of gas, a process we can study in remarkable detail due to M81's ideal orientation toward Earth. And here's something truly mind-blowing. When you gaze at Bode's galaxy, you're looking 12 million years into the past. The light reaching your eyes began its journey when early humans were just beginning to evolve on Earth. It's like having a time machine that lets us peer into both cosmic and human history simultaneously. Before we dive deeper into this incredible journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Exploring the Universe channel so you won't miss any content about the fascinating world of astronomy. Let's take a moment to properly introduce our celestial subject today. If Bode's galaxy had a cosmic passport, what would it reveal? Nestled within the familiar constellation of Ursa Major, the same group of stars that houses the Big Dipper, this galactic wonder sits at an almost unimaginable distance of 12 million light-years from Earth. Think about that for a moment. The light we're seeing from M81 today began its journey when our earliest human ancestors were just beginning to use stone tools. When we observe Bode's galaxy, we're literally looking 12 million years into the past. This cosmic giant stretches across 90,000 light-years of space. To put that in perspective, if you could travel at the speed of light, the fastest speed possible in our universe, it would still take you 90,000 years to cross from one end of this galaxy to the other. The sheer mass of M81 is equally staggering. Scientists estimate it contains about 250 billion times the mass of our Sun. That's enough matter to create 250 billion star systems like our own. Astronomers classify Bode's galaxy as a type SB spiral galaxy. This scientific designation tells us it has a substantial central bulge surrounded by well-defined spiral arms that aren't wound too tightly. These elegant arms, wrapped around its bright nucleus like cosmic ribbons, give M81 its photogenic quality that makes it a favorite target for both professional observatories and amateur astronomers alike. What makes this cosmic identity particularly special is how perfectly it represents what we think of when we imagine a spiral galaxy. It's almost as if nature created the ideal template and placed it just close enough for us to admire its perfect form. Picture yourself in the year 1774. The American Revolution is brewing, Mozart is just 18 years old, and across Europe, a German astronomer named Johann Elert Bode is peering through his telescope on a clear night. Little does he know, he's about to make a discovery that will eventually bear his name for centuries to come. On that fateful night, Bode spotted a faint, fuzzy patch of light in the constellation Ursa Major. In his notes, he described it as a nebulous patch, whitish and dull. This marked the very first documented observation of what we now call Bode's galaxy. What's fascinating is the context of his discovery. Back then, astronomers had absolutely no concept of other galaxies existing beyond our Milky Way. These mysterious, nebulous objects were subject to intense debate. Were they simply gas clouds within our own galaxy, or something else entirely? The truth wouldn't emerge for nearly 150 years. 7 years after Bode's initial observation, the famous French astronomer Charles Messier added this object to his catalogue of deep sky objects as Messier 81, or M81, a designation still widely used today. But the story doesn't end there. In the 1920s, the brilliant Edwin Hubble forever changed our understanding of the universe, when he proved that these nebulae were actually distant galaxies in their own right, entire islands of stars, completely separate from our Milky Way. This revelation transformed M81 from a curious smudge of light into one of the most significant objects in the night sky. What I find most remarkable is how this single galaxy bridges different eras of astronomical knowledge. When Bode first spotted it, astronomy was still done with simple telescopes and hand-drawn star charts. Today, we study this same object with space telescopes, radio observatories, and computer simulations. From its humble discovery in the 18th century, Bode's galaxy has become one of the most photographed, studied, and beloved objects in the deep sky, a testament to human curiosity and our enduring fascination with the cosmos. Each time we look at it, we're connecting with that same sense of wonder that Johann Elert Bode must have felt on that night almost 250 years ago. If galaxies were works of art, Bode's galaxy would be the Mona Lisa of the cosmos. Its structure is so perfectly defined that it has become the textbook example of what we imagine when we think of a spiral galaxy. Let's take a closer look at what makes M81 so special. First, those spiral arms. They're absolutely stunning. Unlike many galaxies whose arms appear somewhat fuzzy or distorted, Bode's galaxy features spiral arms that are sharply defined, elegantly winding outward like cosmic ribbons. Astronomers believe this pristine structure exists because M81 hasn't experienced any major collisions or disruptions in billions of years. It's essentially a galaxy that has been allowed to develop in relative peace. At the very heart of this magnificent spiral lies a compact, intensely bright galactic nucleus. This core shines with the light of billions of older yellowish stars packed tightly together. What's fascinating is that this core is proportionally smaller and more defined than what we see in many other galaxies. When you look at images of M81, this brilliant center immediately draws your eye. It's like the sparkling diamond in a cosmic engagement ring. Sprinkled throughout the spiral arms are vibrant blue patches that seem to twinkle even in still photographs. These are active star-forming regions, cosmic nurseries where new stars are being born right now. The beautiful blue color comes from hot, massive stars that live fast and die young. Some of these stellar nurseries are so active they can be seen individually from Earth with powerful telescopes, appearing as distinct knots of brightness within the galaxy's arms. What truly sets Bode's galaxy apart is its remarkably diverse stellar population. From ancient red giants that have existed for billions of years to brand new blue supergiants just beginning their cosmic lives, M81 contains stars at every possible stage of evolution. This makes it an invaluable laboratory for astronomers studying stellar life cycles. Surrounding all of this visible structure is something much harder to see, but equally important: an extensive galactic halo. This spherical region extends far beyond the visible disk and contains some of the galaxy's oldest stars, vast amounts of mysterious dark matter, and globular clusters that orbit the galaxy like tiny satellite cities. This halo is enormous, extending much farther into space than you might imagine when looking at a typical photograph of M81. What's truly mind-boggling is that this entire magnificent structure, from its perfect spiral arms to its brilliant core and vast halo, is moving through space as a single unit. It's rotating too, with stars in the outer regions taking hundreds of millions of years to complete a single orbit around the galactic center. When I look at images of Bode's galaxy, I can't help but feel we're glimpsing something special, a galaxy that, through cosmic chance, developed into one of the most beautiful and well-structured island universes in our cosmic neighborhood. Out in the vastness of space, M81 isn't performing its cosmic ballet alone. What makes this stellar show truly spectacular is that Bode's galaxy is part of a fascinating galactic group, with its closest partner being M82. Commonly known as the Cigar Galaxy. These two cosmic giants have been engaged in one of the most captivating gravitational relationships we've ever observed. Imagine two massive galaxies, each containing billions of stars, slowly circling each other through the void of space. Their gravitational embrace began approximately 300 million years ago, and the effects have been nothing short of dramatic. As these galaxies pass near each other, their mutual gravitational pull distorts their shapes and triggers magnificent bursts of star formation. It's like watching a slow-motion dance, where each partner leaves a lasting impression on the other. The tidal forces between M81 and M82 have pulled streams of hydrogen gas from both galaxies, creating bridges of material that stretch across the emptiness between them. What's particularly fascinating is how this interaction has affected each galaxy differently. While M81 has maintained much of its elegant spiral structure, M82 has been dramatically transformed. The Cigar Galaxy now appears stretched and distorted, with violent star formation occurring throughout its disk. These newly formed stars create powerful stellar winds that are blowing material out of the galaxy's center at incredible speeds, over 1 million miles per hour. This cosmic dance also involves other smaller galaxies in their group, including NGC 3077 and NGC 2976, creating a complex choreography of gravitational interactions. Astronomers believe that in the distant future, perhaps billions of years from now, these galaxies might eventually merge completely, creating an entirely new galactic structure. By studying this intricate dance between M81 and its companions, scientists gain valuable insights into how galaxies evolve through interactions and mergers, a process that has shaped countless galaxies throughout the universe, including potentially our own Milky Way. If you're enjoying learning about these fascinating cosmic interactions, please hit that like button and subscribe to Exploring the Universe. I'm curious, which other galaxy would you like to explore in detail next? Let me know in the comments below. Now, let's dive into some truly mind-blowing facts about Bode's galaxy that might just leave you speechless. At the very heart of M81 lurks an absolute monster, a supermassive black hole with an estimated mass of 70 million times that of our Sun. Just try to wrap your mind around that for a moment. If our Sun were the size of a basketball, this black hole would be as massive as Mount Everest. This cosmic giant silently influences everything around it, shaping the galaxy's structure while remaining invisible to our direct observations. It's only through careful measurement of the movement of stars near the galactic center that astronomers have been able to calculate its incredible mass. Here's something that always amazes amateur astronomers. Despite being 12 million light-years away, M81 is so incredibly bright that you can actually spot it with a decent pair of binoculars on a clear, dark night. That's right. The light you're seeing began its journey toward Earth around the time our early human ancestors were just learning to use stone tools. The next time you're stargazing away from city lights, look toward the constellation Ursa Major, and with a bit of patience, you might just glimpse this distant cosmic neighbor with your own eyes. The cosmic dance we discussed earlier between M81 and the Cigar Galaxy isn't just a recent affair. These galactic neighbors have been gravitationally interacting for about 300 million years. To put that in perspective, when their dance began, dinosaurs had already been extinct for about 65 million years, and mammals were just beginning their evolutionary journey toward dominance on Earth. This long-term relationship has reshaped both galaxies in profound ways that astronomers are still working to fully understand. When scientists point powerful X-ray telescopes at M81, they discover another layer of this galaxy's complexity. More than 100 distinct sources of X-ray emission have been identified within its boundaries. These sources range from binary star systems, where matter is falling onto neutron stars or stellar mass black holes, to remnants of supernova explosions, to incredibly hot gas clouds. Each of these X-ray sources tells its own story about the violent, high-energy processes happening in what might otherwise appear as a serene and static cosmic structure. And here's something that might sound a bit alarming at first. M81 is actually heading toward us. Before you panic, though, understand that it's approaching Earth at a speed of 34 kilometers per second, which is incredibly fast by human standards, but quite typical for galactic movement. And given the vast distance between us, there's absolutely no danger of a collision any time in the foreseeable future. In fact, long before M81 could ever reach our neighborhood, our own Milky Way will likely have already merged with the Andromeda Galaxy, creating an entirely new galactic structure. These fascinating aspects of Bode's galaxy show us that what appears as a simple spiral structure in our telescopes is actually a complex, dynamic system with a rich history and an ongoing story that continues to unfold across cosmic timescales far beyond human experience. Each new observation technology we develop reveals new layers of this magnificent cosmic wonder. When we look at Bode's galaxy, we're not just seeing a pretty cosmic picture, we're actually peering into one of the most fascinating natural laboratories in our cosmic neighborhood. Imagine having a front row seat to watch how stars are born, live and die, all within this magnificent spiral structure. You see, M81 is like a textbook come to life for astronomers. Its perfectly defined spiral arms are packed with stellar nurseries where new stars burst into existence. These star-forming regions are so clear and well-organized that scientists can study them in unprecedented detail, helping us understand how our own sun might have been born billions of years ago. But that's just the beginning of what makes this galaxy so special for science. Think of M81 as a time machine of sorts. By studying its structure and evolution, astronomers can piece together how galaxies like our own Milky Way developed over billions of years. Its pristine spiral structure gives us clues about how galaxies maintain their shape despite the chaos of cosmic forces. At the heart of M81 lies one of its most intriguing features. A supermassive black hole, 70 million times more massive than our Sun. This cosmic giant provides astronomers with an incredible opportunity to study these mysterious objects. The way this black hole interacts with surrounding gas and stars helps us understand similar processes happening in other galaxies across the universe. Perhaps one of the most exciting aspects of M81 is its cosmic dance with neighboring galaxies, especially its close partner M82, the Cigar Galaxy. This celestial tango has been going on for hundreds of millions of years, creating streams of gas and triggering bursts of star formation that scientists can observe in real time. It's like watching a slow-motion cosmic collision that helps us understand how galaxies influence and shape each other throughout the universe. Through studying M81, we're not just learning about one galaxy, we're uncovering the fundamental processes that shape our entire cosmic neighborhood. Every new observation adds another piece to the grand puzzle of how our universe works, making this galaxy truly one of astronomy's most valuable natural laboratories. Have you ever wondered what our own galaxy looks like from the outside? While we'll never be able to step outside the Milky Way to take a snapshot, nature has given us something remarkable, a cosmic mirror called Bode's Galaxy. Looking at M81 is like looking at a family photo album that shows us our own galactic story. You see, our home galaxy, the Milky Way, is also a spiral galaxy, very similar to M81. But trying to study the Milky Way while being inside it is like trying to map a vast forest while standing among the trees. That's where M81 comes in. Its crystal-clear structure, visible from our privileged viewing angle, gives us an incredible window into understanding our own cosmic home. When we gaze at M81's majestic spiral arms through our telescopes, we're not just seeing another galaxy. We're seeing a reflection of what our own galaxy might look like from afar. Each glowing arm, each star-forming region, each swirl of cosmic gas tells us a story about how spiral galaxies like ours live and breathe. Think about it. Every time astronomers uncover something new about M81's evolution, they're also uncovering clues about our own galactic history. It's almost like finding an old photograph of your parent when they were young. Suddenly, you understand more about your own story. The connection goes even deeper. The stars being born in M81 today mirror the process that created our own sun billions of years ago. The dance of gas and dust in its spiral arms echoes the cosmic ballet that might have given birth to our solar system. In a very real sense, studying M81 is like looking into a mirror that reflects our own cosmic origins. So next time you think about M81, remember, you're not just looking at some distant galaxy. You're looking at a cosmic relative that helps us understand who we are and where we came from in this vast universe. It's more than just a beautiful sight in our telescopes. It's a key to understanding our own place in the cosmic story. As we wrap up our journey through this cosmic masterpiece, it's worth taking a moment to marvel at what we've discovered. Bode's Galaxy stands as one of the most precious jewels in our night sky, a testament to the incredible grandeur and complexity of our universe. Every time astronomers point their telescopes toward this magnificent spiral, they uncover new mysteries and wonders that help us piece together not just the story of M81, but the story of our own cosmic origins. You know, there's something profoundly humbling about studying objects like M81. Here we are, on our tiny blue planet, able to observe and understand a massive galaxy 12 million light-years away. Each new discovery, each observation, brings us closer to understanding our place in this vast cosmic dance. When Johann Bode first spotted this galaxy back in 1774, he couldn't have imagined how his discovery would help shape our understanding of the universe. Now, more than 2 centuries later, we're still learning from this magnificent celestial object, and there's so much more to discover. Before we part ways, I'd love to keep sharing these cosmic wonders with you. If you've enjoyed this journey through one of the universe's most beautiful galaxies, why not join our community of space enthusiasts? Hit that subscribe button on the Exploring the Universe channel. It's your ticket to regular adventures through the cosmos. Make sure to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon so you won't miss any of our future cosmic explorations. And hey, if you found this journey through M81 fascinating, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. After all, the universe is better when explored together. Who knows, maybe you'll inspire someone else to look up at the night sky with wonder and curiosity. Remember, every time you look up at the night sky, you're part of a long tradition of human curiosity about our cosmic neighborhood. Together, we're continuing humanity's greatest adventure, understanding our place in this vast and beautiful universe. Until our next cosmic adventure, keep looking up and keep wondering about the mysteries that await us in the depths of space.